All right, everybody, it's your favorite older aging Marine sitting around here on a Sunday, slowly going through the TikTok. And I'm seeing the anti college crowd going full steam today. And so I felt obligated to leave you guys a note. One, as someone who has gone through and going through higher education and done it more than once, mind you. I'm here to tell you the importance of it. And the reality is that right now the marketplace is highly competitive, and the job field is highly competitive as well. And they're all those people that are hiring are looking for you right now. They're still looking for you. So if you're someone that you went and got a degree, they're looking for you. If you're someone that got a degree and a license, then they're really looking for you. And you might be saying, what is he talking about? A license with your degree? Yes, my friends, like a nursing license. Or if you're an MD and you had to sit before a board and answer a bunch of questions, and then they stamped a piece of paper, and then you got a license out of that. You got a medical license, right? You got a pharmacy license, or a mental health license like a LPCC or an MFT, or there's a litany of them. You got one of those licenses. They pay you a whole lot of money for that. Even if you've gone to trade school and you got some type of master certification at the end of it, they're still looking for you. Operating in this world without a degree or a license is difficult. And I know that you're saying, like, oh, yeah, but they're hiring people without degrees. Yes, but the statistics still bear out and still prove that you're going to end up in the long run making a whole lot more money with your education than without it. And you might want to listen to some of these people who are the anti-college crowd lately, because they're also like, you don't need to go to college, but look at my course in programming or in Bitcoin or in being an influencer, or look at my PDF course in doing yoga, or my PDF course in goofball theatrics for the internet, whatever it is. Realize that a lot of the times people are trying to sell you something when they're trying to pull you off of an idea that you might be struggling with, because your grasp on that idea might be tentative. You're not holding on to your dream tight enough. And so you're at risk of being pulled away by something that sounds easy. And there is no easy path in life. There is no easy path. You have to keep fighting, and you have to keep holding on tight even when it gets difficult. And when it gets difficult, it's meant to be difficult, because you're supposed to be challenged. You're supposed to have things that you think about and deal with every day, challenged to a point where you re-examine them. And if you've been following any of this stuff that we've been talking about the different generations, you will realize that the people that do not challenge themselves are the people who end up like the most unhappy, the most alone, with the least, or they're hoarding the most and they're still unhappy. So don't be like that. Make sure that you're challenging yourself, and still remember that, I don't care how old you are, you can get up from the couch right now, grab a coffee or something, take a deep breath, and get back onto the computer and look at that webpage for that school that you want to go to, and commit. And if you're not doing your schoolwork today, then get off of the couch and grab your coffee and go finish your assignments. If you're thinking about, I need to tell my guidance counselor I'm done, don't do it. Stay in that program and stay with it and finish. For God's sakes, finish. I'm in school with a lot of people who are paying for their own way, and they're not taking student loans, and they're struggling too. And they come from poor social economic status places. They come from poor rural communities. They come from first generation families, and they're doing everything they can to get through, because they know that there are no more free rides. There's no big handouts. There's no big forgiveness. They're doing it. And I would suggest that you do the same. And if you think that well, my kid's going to go into college, or no, excuse me, my kid's going to go into the military. Yes, they may. And you know what? The one thing, yeah, they get all these education benefits. Yeah, so you're clearly still in the mind to make sure that either you or your kid wants to go to college. And then usually when I'm talking to all the young people that I've had to deal with in my life and my job, where they're like, I don't want to go to college. They go into the military, and then I see them a year later and they're like, oh yeah, I'm already taking college classes while I'm in the military, or I'm getting ready to get out and I've already got my degree, or I've already found out that I'm going to this school or that school. The first thing on their mind when they get out of the military is to go to school, because they have figured out that that's where they need to be. The military is great, and do that. Go do that and go make the most of it. And you know what? Right now, the military is looking for senior citizens. They're going to give you $75,000 if you're willing to join. And you might see me wearing a uniform here quite shortly, because I've worn it before and I'll wear it again. And don't tell me no, because if you tell me no, I'm the first person to be like, I'm sorry, what? So there you go. There's 6 minutes on making your situation better. Get off the couch and put some sunlight on your body and drink some coffee and do your work. Do your assignments and commit. Talk to you later.